Hello, YouTube, and welcome back in. Let's continue our domination of Gandhi, shall we? Yeah, I'm ignoring a lot of wonders. Focusing on kind of core economy here. Especially when you have early encampments, you usually skip one of your primary districts. So campuses, commercial hubs, theater squares, generally speaking. And it's actually getting late in the game for industrial zones. I don't know if I'm even going to get those, even though this is a somewhat appropriate game for them. This gives me more iron. I don't really need it. I would really just want to chop out some of these other cities, get them up to snuff. It's so true. How you doing, Mr. T? Good to see you, bud. Happy Thursday, my friend. More units, perhaps. Knight armies. Although I'm not running... Oh, I am running chivalry. Okay, sweet. We good. And then, honestly, faith buying with Grandmaster's Chapel would be fine. Intelligence agency for the combat bonus we can gain with spies is fine, but you can get that off your normal spies. So we can just get a spy and then still get Grandmaster Chapel and be pretty happy about it. Grandmaster Chapel will allow us to faith buy units, which we very well may need. All right, this settler has 3 movement thanks to logistics. So actually ending our turns in our own territory, kind of a big deal. Because we'll scoot that settler up here and settle the Niter. That's our big bottleneck right now is strategic resources. Here we go. Here's some nice trade routes available from Paris. Seem a little weird to do. Yeah, I'm going to do that, though. So many stone resources to chop. I'm just getting lazy and not doing it. Interesting. I don't know who we want there either. So again, we're running raid. Let's make sure we pillage these mines. It's going to do some damage to us. See, at this point, I could just go around. I've, committed to it, though. Screw it. Screw it. Let's just do it anyways. He's next, so I don't want to re-up my friendship with Matthias. Actually, the city just needs to grow. Reina is fine. Actually, Reina to Paris is better. All right. I know. We're going to get smack talk from everybody. 57 gold per turn. Tempting, Gandhi. Tempting, but how about you die instead? Does that seem reasonable? Do we have an accord?
Let's get on our knees.
No, Gandhi, I expect you to die. Yes, that's pretty much what I'm going for. Almost there.
Thanks for making quarantine more bearable.
Yo, Lady
Lots in
Stormguard.
love, muffins.
Thank you so much. Right back at you. Thank you for the 2 months of support. I hope you're surviving. I know it's really taking a toll on a lot of people in a lot of different ways. So my best wishes to you, and thank you so much for the resub. Welcome on back. Welcome on back. All right. Took a few turns, but we got it. Let's break through. I'm actually going to focus on a little bit of gold here with banks rather than universities. We had other good trade routes in Paris, so let's go get those. Worry about their districts later. Nice. All right, we'll heal up some of our Impy now. We do have walls. Oof, that might be a little brutal. And we made an Impy army when we took that city. So it does work off city states. Would you ever find an opportunity where raising a city would be more beneficial? Only thing you can think of is loyalty. Yeah, loyalty. Multiplayer players obviously raise fairly often. At least I think. But no, usually like back in vanilla when settlers were actually fairly cheap, I often raised cities because I was very OCD about the way that I built my districts and things like that. So I would kind of uselessly raise them and just like move them a tile over just to satisfy that OCD itch within myself. But no, these days, since then, the cost of settlers has gone up, and therefore you're really not incentivized to raise anything. No. I'm gonna go ahead and spend all of our Diplo favor here. It's gonna start bleeding out anyways. We could also sell it, but I have a feeling all of our positive trades will start to fade now. So the AI hates you more for it? Yeah, they do really hate you for it. Game's way different than vanilla? Yes, absolutely. You used to be able to rebuild wonders in cities you've raised? I know. It's been a long time since that, though. We're going to go after high pop cities here, so I'm actually going to ignore Wall City. We'll probably let that loyalty flip to us later. I'll probably just totally ignore this. Take the ones without the higher pop. Wow, 18? 18? Gandhi. Keep it together, buddy. That's a huge city. Okay. I always thought that the raising a city should add a refugee population in nearby cities. That's a cool idea, actually. Except for crappy cities. I think did I raise a French city in this one? I don't even remember now. That was yesterday. How am I supposed to remember that? Gee whiz. Do I need this era score? I probably will. Our ages are gonna be so bad once we once we have all the cities in the world. Oh no. Oh no. Yeah, honestly, I think I want to bring an oligarchic legacy. I still think I want logistics, but yeah, that combat strength is kind of important. Anti-cav, 4 more combat strength there. Just make them that much more strong. They're real strong like bull. Rip logistics, though. Yes, that would definitely put new mechanics into the game. We're kind of always brainstorming ideas and things that they might change. So, yeah, it would definitely change a lot of the game. But I think it's a cool idea, at the very least.
Oh, swear not by the moon.
Yeah, I'm going to grab my last governor. It's era score to grab them all. And I can bring down Moksha to the city that's sort of struggling here, Preslav. Yeah, Falcon, that sounds about right. Yeah, you can raise if loyal. Yeah, if you're going to have loyalty issues, raising can sometimes be an option. But it's not best practice to raise anymore. Oh, I hate my hair. It's so long. I'm not trying to be like pretentious by touching it, but like it's so long. It's so obnoxious. Still no unit losses. Knock on all the wood. Nice, Will. I look like a hippie. Thanks. What are you talking about, man? Whoa. Whoa. That's like... Whoa. 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 You're like bumming me out, man. Yeah, it's brutal, man. I'm thinking about like... right now I'm in the like, well, I'll grow it out. And then I think in probably a week I'll get sick of it and be like, I think I'm going to shave my head. That's probably where we're going. Thanks, Frog. Need that health. Hmm. Grow a hippie beard. I'm trying. I'm trying to grow my Grizzly Adams beard. I just don't know if I'm even capable of doing it. I'm like a week into it. So we'll see what it looks like in another week. It could be bad news. Like the geography on the map, very interesting features. I agree, Aaron. Yeah. Raymond, thanks for the follow. Welcome, welcome. No more logistics movement for our settler. I go Grizzly, we can go Gomez. That's a good point. That's a good point. The feeling no one's going to like us anymore this game. Ooh. Finally, what did I lose there? Finally lost something. No, I can't. I don't want everyone to declare on me. I'm going to vote against this. Raising a city destroys the city. Like when you take it, you can either keep it or raise it or liberate it if it's a stolen city in the first place. Oh no, Thud. Why go Grizzly when you can go Zune? That's a good point too. That's a good point too. Sweet.
No one starts.
So I lost my knight to a pikeman. That makes sense. And now our amenity issues are kicking in. Seems about right. Oh, I have this bombard coming down. Actually, this general finally works with something, so that should affect it. I actually want to spy. I need that combat strength. Building Zimbabwe. I think the Zimpi's dead, huh? Yeah, see, as I said, these are going to fall off fairly quickly. Although it is turn 150, so it's not like it's not like we haven't gotten our money's worth. I think that's my best chance of living. So we have Hojo. He's our last bastion of friendship. Yeah, I don't disagree with that, Hogue. Shaka get amenities from encampments? No. Yeah, pike and shot time, I just can't really afford it. Unit maintenance wise. At least in my opinion. That guy's probably dead. Is that 8 health? Rip. Yeah, the maintenance on Impy is 1 per turn, and the maintenance on pike and shots are 4 per turn. Siege Tower. Grizzly Boy, thanks for the follow. Welcome, welcome. I guess I should tech Holy Sites so I can repair this one. Don't worry about it. It's fine. Everything's fine. Could use some light cavalry. We need all kinds of units. There's my extra movement. I really do want logistics back in there.
To be on.
All right, SCJ Designs, have fun. Good luck. It's a noble purpose. Yay, music. Yeah, bringing the archer down as a crossbow could definitely help us pick off some of these units. That's a good suggestion, Daniel. It really comes down to personal preference. The question is, does this game better to play multiplayer or just do single player? It's really up to you. The multiplayer scene is fairly competitive, and it gets pretty intense. So if if you are that person and you are very competitive, then that's a really nice home for you. But it's also a nice relaxing game to sort of chill out to, and that's kind of how I enjoy it the most. That being said, I really think the game is balanced well. Maybe not balanced well. But kind of built around multiplayer. That's not the right word either, but the multiplayer is a really nice experience. It's just a total different tempo and pace to what we normally do. Commercial hub. Yeah, yeah, you have to be prepared to like actually get attacked. I think that discourages a lot of people from multiplayer. Is like your first experience could be really, really poor, especially if you're not like playing with friends. If you're trying to get a pickup game going on. Thank you, Thalia. I appreciate you. Turn 150 save. Let's do it.
It is not that life.
Lots of promotions. Don't need the siege tower. There are no walls here, but we'll bring it along. Really need to get these bombards going. So let's do it. Hey, Hug. Just like the pace of multiplayer and single player, there's no waiting on someone else. Yeah, yeah, that's true. I know. And like the problem with multiplayer too, not to dump on it, but like it can be really annoying to set up games and like get it all to kind of work. I've definitely felt frustrations in that regard when I've played multiplayer.
Set your course by the start.
But yes, to your point, in multiplayer, Gandhi would be putting up a better fight here. So yeah, so there's a give and take to it. Just kind of depends what you like. I might take off raid now. Although I would like any extra economy you can get, especially faith economy. I think I'm gonna do some policy switching here at urbanization. So we did enable extra citrus, right? Or no? Oh, no. We didn't get it. All right. Well, they're going to lose pop, though. I mean, it's probably not worth it. I actually want the policy switch next turn, Sarge. That's a good catch. Had I thought about that, maybe. But I'm curious to go to know what population they go to when we take them. It's only the Ottomans who don't lose pop when they take cities. As I said, we're moving towards oil. All right, who wants to become an army?
What I like about cities.
That guy. Okay. And it went down to pop 13. So it wouldn't have worked. Would not have worked. KP, thank you for the follow. Welcome, welcome. Better knights I'm into. All right, so let's do... I'm going to get rid of raid, and we're going to get rid of chivalry. We don't need those now. I do want the... this is resource and gold, so force modernization is probably in there the rest of the game. Retainers, not really. Logistics again, maybe. Seems okay. Combat strength. I don't think I want public works. Is there attrition damage? Basically, like, the grievances, the war wariness that happens throughout the game would be the attrition mechanic. I'm going to go liberalism so that we get some amenities. Yeah, kind of bad. The reason I'm taking out raid right now is again I want to take these cities. They don't have walls. I want to take them fast. And one thing I haven't done so far is take these, make all this happen fairly quickly. So unfortunately, I don't think I want to take the time to raid anymore. And I think I just want to go right for the heart of Gandhi. Start repairing some stiff. We're not sieged, so the city keeps healing. But we should be able to take it fairly soon. Defending with crossbows, pretty good.
Never criticize a rifleman until...
Great person is science. See ya, walls. There's where raid would have been good, but killing his trade routes is good. Matthias is going to be interesting. Let's look at military strength. Like, yes, we are in the lead and have been for a bit as far as economy of science and culture. But military strength-wise, the deity AI will kind of, I assume with Matthias, because he has relevant units to sort of this time, should be able to put up a decent fight. It's a little shocking that Gandhi, that actually France put all of their cities on rivers. But yeah, there's a lot of non-settling rivers, which I just can't really wrap my head around. There's Delhi. If we would have had a general, I think it would have made a pretty big deal with these Impy. Hey, LZ Binger, how you doing? I'm excited to fight the whole world here in a minute. We must have done something wrong. One is Cap. Are you fighting? Oh, he is fighting Hungary. Okay, interesting, interesting. We're trying always at war game. No, not specifically. Could be okay though. Governor question: have you been deploying Liang and Victor with the updates? Magnus continues to prove his worth. Yes, indeed, he does. But you've seen less certain about our other governors. Yeah, like I said, I've said in this game a couple times, like the Embrasure promotion is quite nice. I didn't find that to be super interesting with the Impy, but it would probably be good now with like Bombards, because Bombard promotions are a thing. Yeah, I find myself building Liang, but never for this. This is an ability that I saw when this got announced or whatever. When I saw this, I thought it was going to be useful. I just don't find that it is. Like, if it is, it's useful in a way that like doesn't ever feel like it's useful. Especially compared to something like Pingala, where you can see the benefit. So yeah, I usually do get level 1 Liang. I like the builder charges. I think that's quite good, but it is kind of suspect. I wish there were, they've been balanced a little bit already, and I would like to see that continue. Yeah, we've had an amazing amount of gifted subs. So if you've received a gifted sub, whether you were here or offline at the time, please make sure you thank your gifter. Thank your sub gifter. Reina with forestry management. I don't find that to be super useful. Like in games where I've gotten like something like the Chichen Itza, which could really benefit from it. I find that you get to you get to mercantilism like really quickly, right? Like you go
Happy
from
1 year at the game mechanic.
Chichen to
Looks like war
mercantilism.
is being good for something.
Abba, thank you so much for a year. I appreciate that. Hey Shiz, thank you so much for the Prime. Welcome on in with that as well. Thank you for the support. Yeah, I find that after like Chichen Itza, you get to mercantilism right away, and now that you can put lumber mills on rainforest, I don't find that Reina promotion does a ton. Now, if you're Coupe, it's great, but in most other cases, free refills. Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome. So he's gonna take this city, I think, which is interesting. Which means I'll pillage. Forced marriage is great for the +1 appeal. Yeah. What do you mean great? It's cute. That's cute. +1 appeal is all right. Maybe it gives you a couple Earth Goddess tiles, I guess. Rain promotion seems to be for a new city you can get a builder into. Yeah, if you can get your population up in a new city. Otherwise, it's kind of weird. For forestry management is situationally great. I can see the appeal having a certain appeal to it. Is it time for that famous industrial zone that I'm such a huge fan of? I believe it is. So there's another city down there. Do I care about it? I guess so, to some degree. He was my friend. No longer. It's 4. Yeah, I know. I know. I will be putting the mine on it for the +4. Don't worry. Yeah, there's TOA down there. So if we make this mine, this is so two adjacent districts for +1. The aqueduct for +2 more, so that's +3, and then 2 mines will make this +4, which will give me era score. You like the changes to industrial zones to attach them to aqueducts? I hate it. I hate it. Yes, I like a centralized industrial zone, but in general, not a thing. Is it normally worth it to completely wipe out a civ apart if you're going for culture? Yeah, if you wipe out a civ, you get the era score for it, so keep that in mind. But otherwise, it's usually a good idea to keep them around for like trade and stuff. Why don't I like aqueduct industrial zone clusters? Because I don't like reaching around my head to scratch my butt. It's a really convoluted way of getting efficiency out of production. Also, the value proposition for industrial zones is basically over time, right? Over a lot of time. And for example, I've used this a lot, but like the workshop is 195 production and you get 3 production out of it. So if you choose to build a workshop, not only do you spend X amount of turns building it, but then it takes 65 turns to become efficient. It's a terrible, terrible value proposition. And like you want me to build aqueducts to make, you know, again, so like let's plunk this aqueduct. I'm just gonna plunk this for here. Just to see. 181 production to add 2 into an industrial zone. It takes 90 turns to pay for itself next to an industrial zone. So I just don't think it's I don't think the efficiency is what people think it is. And I think if you just ignore them entirely because of things like opportunity costs, the fact that your cities need a certain population for districts and things like that, I think if you just skip them, your games will end much, much more quickly. Mine certainly do. But with one good coal plant with 6 cities powered could be worth it? No. Coal's really good at adding a lot of production into one city. You want oil if you want to hit the maximum radius, which is that's when I don't mind industrial zones. So for example, this one that we're building, if we get it a factory, will affect 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cities. That's interesting to me. But do I want to build industrial zones in every single city? Absolutely not. And then my problem with oil, as far as a power plant goes, I have to get here to find it. And then I have to get here to build it. So if you're going here and then here, the amount of turns you have for that oil power plant, which is the one that I like to become efficient, is a long time. So, hey, Study Computers, how you doing? Yes, industrial zones are absolutely time dependent. If your games are going 300 turns plus, you might want to build them. But also, if you are building them in your 300 turn games, try not building them. Try not building them. See if you finish your games more quickly. So we go double Antioch for our markets. It's going to give us a little bit more gold. And then we flip Fez for the era score. Yes, a good rare city is an exception, mostly because it's fun. Yeah, we get era score for flipping city-states in the middle of a war. 2, in fact. Which is quite good. Hanzas, yes. Okay, so there are situations where the value proposition for industrial zones is much better. Hanzas work really, really well with Germany. Not only is it a half cost industrial zone, you can usually get wildly good adjacency bonuses on them. And then you also, as Germany, get an extra district slot, and that eliminates some of that that factor in there as well. Yo, Corking, thank you so much for the 23 months. Born by the God, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Thanks for the support, you guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, I think we're not quite wiping out Gandhi, and we're gonna go way over if we delay super much longer. So thank you so much for watching. If you're watching it over on YouTube, I appreciate it. And if you've heard the industrial zone discussion before, I apologize, but you're probably gonna keep hearing it basically until the end of time. So thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.